Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to have a play reading session of Vijay Tendulkar's famous play Silence, the Court is in Session. This play Silence, the Court is in Session was first performed in English at the Madras Players at the Museum Theatre Madras in March 1971. It was directed by Ammu Mathew. So Vijay Tendulkar, the playwright, will be reading the stage direction. So we have with us different characters. The role of Samant. Yes, Samant, introduce yourself. Samant, to be played by.
Yes, Ajit Kumar, sir.
The role of Benare, to be played by.
Shudeshna Das.
Sukhat May, to be played by.
Lima Rakshit.
Okay, servant character to be played by. Okay, stage director. Balu Rokre, to be played by.
Ranita Sarkar.
The role of Pokshe, to be played by.
Dan Chatterjee.
The role of Karnik, to be played by.
Megha Tiwari.
Mrs. Kashikar, to be played by. Mr. Kashikar, to be played by.
Shankojit Bhattacharya.
And there are local residents in the play. In the first act of the play that we are going to witness, the lights go up in a completely empty hall. It has two doors, one to enter and one to go to an adjoining room. One side of the hall seems to go leftwards into the wings. Within the hall are a built-in platform, one or two old wooden chairs, an old box, a stool, and sundry other things are jumbled together as if in a lumber room. A clock out of order on the wall, some worn-out portraits of national leaders, a wooden board with the names of donors, a picture of God Ganesha hung on the door. The door is closed. There are footsteps outside. Someone unlocks the door. A man slides in, settles in, and stands looking around as if seeing the hall for the first time. This person, as you can see now, just now, is Samant. In his hand, a lock and key, a toy parrot made of green cloth, a book. Samant, enter.
This is it. Come in. This is the hall. They seems to have cleaned it up a bit this morning because of the show. What's the matter? Did you catch the finger in the bolt? These old bolts are all the same. They just...
Mrs. Benare just now has entered after him and is standing at the doorway. One fingertip is between her lips. She holds a basket of equipment and a purse. Samant.
What's the matter? Did you catch your finger in the bolt? These old bolts are all the same. They just on slide straight, and if the bolt stays up out just a little bit and you don't feel side, then what's happened? Shut the door. You have had it. Lock it. Suck it a little. You will feel it. The finger of my once got caught in the lock. For 5 days, it was swollen. I could not tell the difference between my finger and my thumb. I had to do everything 4 fingers.
Benare enters the room. Yes. Benare. Benare, switch on the mic, please. Benare, you are all not audible.
Goodness, it is nothing at all. It is just a habit with me, but I am feeling marvelous. I got down at the station with all the others, and suddenly, after many days, I felt wonderful.
What is that?
Who knows? And I felt even more wonderful coming here with you. I'm so glad that the others fell behind. We rushed ahead, didn't we?
Yes, indeed. I mean to say, I am not in the habit of walking so fast. You do, you very lively, very lively.
Not always. But today, how I walked. Let's leave everyone behind, I thought. And I go somewhere far, far away with you.
With me?
Yes, I like you very much.
I'm hardly.
You are very nice indeed. And shall I tell you something? You are a very pure and good person. I like you.
Me?
Yes, and I like this hall very much too.
The hall too? It is just an old one. Whenever there are functions in the village, they take a place there. You could say this hall just exists of the some sake of functions, speeches, receptions, wedding. So to say nothing of the women's bhajan group, they practice here in the afternoon. Tonight there is a program. You see, so the bhajan practice must be off. You give bhajans a holiday when there is so at nights. How else would the women finish their chores by the nightfall, huh?
Your wife is in the bhajan group, I suppose.
Huh? Wrong. Not wife. She is sister-in-law. I don't have a wife at all.
Then who is that for?
This, you mean? For my nephew, a lovely child. Did you like the toy?
Yes.
I am not married yet. Not particular reason. I earn enough to keep the body and soul together, but I never got married. Do you know? There were magic show here some times ago, sleights of hand, hypnotism, and all that.
Did you see them?
What do you think? I'm here for every show.
Is that so?
Yes, I don't miss a single one. What other amusement is there in the village?
That's true. Did you see the magic from very near?
Yes, that is. I was not very close, but still close enough. Why?
How do they do that? Cutting a tongue and putting it together again?
A tongue. Tongue, well, it is hard to describe.
But tell me,
Yeah, but I like this. I will try. I mean, I am not able. Look, this is my tongue.
let me see.
This is my tongue. Look, it is cut. Now what? It will bleed. But it does not. Why does not it bleed? There must be something for in it in hypnotism. That is it. Some tricks. That's why it does not bleed. Nothing happened. Nothing at all. It does not even hurt so.
Why haven't they reached here yet? They always amble along. People should be brisk.
Yes, I was telling you about the tongue, hypnotism.
In school, when the first bell rings, my food is already on the threshold. I haven't heard a single reproach for not being on time on these past 8 years. Nor about my teaching. I never behindhand with my lessons. Exercise is corrected on time too. Not a bit of room for disapproval. I don't give an inch of it to anyone.
You are a school mom, it seems.
No, a teacher. Do I seem the complete school mom to you?
No. I did not mean it like that.
Say it if you like.
But I did not say it at all. A school mom, that's mean someone who teaches, instructs children. That's what I mean to say.
They're so much better than the adults. At least they don't have that blind pride of thinking they know everything. There is no nonsense stuffed in their heads. They don't scratch you till you bleed and then run away like cowards. Please open that window. It has become too hot for me. Now I feel better. No, I feel wonderful.
Shall we finish the tongue trick now? The hypnotism? See, now, that is my tongue. Now, it is cut.
No, not now.
Alright. Why are you wondering about? Do sit down. Your feet will hurt.
I'm used to standing while teaching. In class, I never sit when teaching. That is how I keep my eye on the whole class. No one has a chance to play up. My class is scared stiff of me. And they adore me too. My children will do anything for me. For I would give the last drop of my blood to teach them. That is why people are jealous, especially the teachers and the management. But what can they do to me? What can they do? However hard they try, what can they do? They are holding an inquiry, if you please, but my teaching is perfect. I have put my whole life into it. I have worn myself to a shadow in this job. Just because of a one bit of slander, what can they do to me? Throw me out? Let them. I haven't hurt anyone at all. If I have hurt anybody, it has been myself. But is there any kind of a reason for throwing me out? Who are these people to say what I can or can't do? My life is my own. I haven't sold it to anyone for a job. My will, my own. My wishes are my own. No one can kill those. No one. I will decide what I like with myself and my life. I will decide.
Shall I go and see why the others have not arrived yet?
No. I feel scared when I'm alone.
Then I won't go. Are you not feeling well?
Nonsense. Nothing is the matter with me. I'm fine, just fine. Oh, I have got a sweetheart who carries all my books. He plays in my doll's house and says he likes my looks. I will tell you a secret. He wants me to marry me, but mommy says I am too little to have such thoughts as these. Do you know what we are going to do today, Mr.
Samant.
Just so.
Yes. There is a notice by the temple. The Sonarmati Tenement Progressive Association's mock law, what is that? The law court. At 8 sharp tonight.
But what does that mean, do you think?
That I don't know. Something to do with the court.
Quite right. Not a real court, a fake one, a make-believe one.
In other words, the sampan to do with the court.
Exactly, fun. But Samant, spreading enlightenment is also one of the prime objectives behind our program. So our chairman Kashikar will tell you. Kashikar can't take a step without a prime objective. Besides him, there is Mrs. Hand that rocks the cradle. I mean, Mrs. Kashikar. What an excellent housewife the poor woman is. A real hand that rocks the cradle type. But what is the use? Mr. Prime Objective is tied up with uplifting the masses, and poor hand that rocks the cradle has no cradle to rock.
You mean they have no...
Right. You seem to be very bright too. Mr. Kashikar and the hand that rocks the cradle, in order nothing should happen to either of them in their bare house, and that they shouldn't die of boredom, gave a shelter to a young boy. They educated him, made him toil away, made a slave out of him. His name is Balu Rokre. Who else? Well, we have an expert on the law. He is such an authority on the subject. Even a desperate Clive won't go anywhere near him. He just sits alone in the barrister's room at court, swatting flies with legal precedence. And in his tenement, he sits alone killing house flies. But for today's mock trial, he is a very great barrister. You will see the wonders he performs. And there is a with us. Scientist, interfailed.
Oh, it does sound good fun.
And we have an intellectual too. That means someone who prides himself on his book learning. But when there is a real life problem, away he runs, hides his face. He's not here today, won't be coming either. He wouldn't dare.
But what's today's trial about?
A case against President Johnson for producing atomic weapons.
Good heavens.
I think they're here. Come on, come here. Hide like this. I will stay here too. Hide properly. Now ask them to come in.
Samant and Benare hiding behind the door that leads outside. They come very close. Their bodies touch. Voices are heard saying, Here he is. Here it is found at last, found in at last. As lawyers Sukhatme, the science student Pokshe, and Balu Rokde, they all come by one. Balu Rokde, the mock law court's general factotum, carrying between them 2 or 3 suitcases, 2 bags, a battery-operated microphone set, and the light. So come in through the door. A lighted beedi in Sukhatme's mouth, a pipe is between Pokshe's lips. After them, a servant is also carrying 2 wooden enclosures, a dock and a witness box. As they come in, Benare and Samant leap out from behind the door, and she will be shouting, "Boo!" in a tremendous voice. They all start for a moment, then one by one, they recover their poise. Benare laughs to her heart's content, and Samant stands looking around. Looking all around. So Benare laughs at her heart's content. Samant stands looking around at all these eagerly and wonderingly. And we find that this set is there. And this Rokde will come now. And he will be going and setting down all his luggages at one spot. And then we find Rokde. Yes, Rokde. Rokde, we cannot hear you. Rokde. Unmute your mic, please, Rokde.
How loudly, Miss Benare? All this might have fallen down. I would have been scolded by Mrs. Kasigar. And all for nothing. Whatever happens, it's me. She blames. I got a free education of them, didn't I? So I'm paying for my sins.
The servant goes and puts the enclosures into the wings and left and returns. Pokshe pays him his porter's fees. The servant goes out. Yeah, Pokshe.
Oh gosh, where is it?
He goes muttering into the inner room to hunt for the lavatory. Then Sukhatme comes in and says, inhaling deeply, blowing his smoke out. Sukhatme. Sukhatme, so he just, we cannot hear Sukhatme. Inhaling deeply and blowing out smoke. Sukhatme, yes.
There is a little lassie deep in my heart. Miss Benare, whatever happens, you don't want to grow up, do you?
Why? In the classroom, I am the soul of seriousness. But I don't see why one should go around all the time with a long face or a square face like that, Pongshe. We should laugh, we should play, we should sing. If we can, and if they will let us, we should dance too. Shouldn't have any false modesty or dignity or care for anyone. I mean it. When your life is over, do you think anyone will give you a bit of theirs? What do you say, Samant? Do you think they will?
Yeah, Samant, we cannot hear you, Samant. Samant.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Yeah, Samant.
You are quite right. The great sage Tukaram said, at least I think it was him.
Forget about the sage Tukaram. I say it. I, Lila Benare, a living woman, I say it from my own experience. Life is not meant for anyone else. It is your own life. It must be. It is a very, very important thing. Every moment, every bit of it, it is precious.
Here.
Not here, there.
What's the matter?
Pongshe, tell me the honest truth. Did you or did you not go in looking for the arrangement to deal with your usual nervousness before a show?
Say, what you will, Miss Banare? Our Porsche looks most impressive. During the trial, the scientist in the witness box, a pipe, and all that. No one would believe he has just taken his ether science for the second time, or works as a clerk in the Central Telegraph Office.
Rokre is unable to
Don't you
continue.
laugh.
Pokshe.
Don't you laugh, Rokri. I didn't get my education on Mrs. Kaliga's charity. I may have failed my intestines, but at least I did it on my own father's money. Nonsense.
Nonsense. Shall I tell you people something amusing? When I was small, I was very, very quiet. I just used to sit and make plans all by myself. I wouldn't tell anyone, and at the slightest excuse, I used to cry loudly.
In other words, the exact opposite of what you are now.
Yes, yes. Do you know Samant?
Yes, that is. Perhaps I don't. Probably not. In fact,
On the first day of school, I used to put nice fresh covers on every book I had. On the first page, I used to write in beautiful tiny letters with pictures of flowers and things. The grass is green, the rose is red. This book is mine till I am dead. Till I am dead. And do you know what happened?
what happened?
Every single book got torn one by one way. Went I don't know where. But I'm still here. Not dead. Not dead. The grass is still green. The rose is still red. But I am not dead.
That's lovely. The grass is green, the rose is red. What was the rest of it, Miss Banaras?
Rokre, this is a bad habit. I always tell the girls in class, don't be in a hurry to write down what you have hardly heard. First listen, say it to yourself slowly, send it deep inside you. Then it will stay with you. It must mingle with your blood. It will only stay once it is in your blood. No one can take it from you then or make you forget it.
Yes, our teacher used to say the same thing. He taught us verses by heart in just the way. This is, he did not say all that about blood.
Go on, Miss Banare.
Shall I tell you a story? Children, be seated. There was once a wolf.
Do tell it, Miss. Sit down, Mr. Shukatmi. Pongshe, sit down.
No, I will recite a poem. Our feet tread on upon unknown and dangerous pathways evermore. Wave after blinded wave is shattered, stormily upon the shore. Light glows alive again. Again it mingles with the dark of night. Our ardent hands burn out, and then again in flames they are alight. Everything is fully known, and everything is clear to see. And the wound that is born to bleed bleeds on forever faithfully. There is a battle sometimes where defeat is destined as the end. Some experiences are meant to haste, then just to waste and spend. No, I will sing a song. An old man from Malad came up to the fireside. An old man from Malad, the old man's wife, the wife's little boy, nurse, the nurse's visitor.
Sukatme is seated. Samant curious as Benares sings for a moment. They all start beating the rhythm. Sukatme claps hand as if in a religious ceremony. Enter the experimental theatre actor Karnik. He is chewing pan. Yes, Karnik.
Here, here we are. I had lost my way. What's happened?
Oh no, that's spoil everything.
Banare was singing. Very nice. Very sweet, Miss Banare.
Benares sticks out her tongue at him to say, "Yeah, I know what you mean," and goes on laughing. Kartik is gazing round the hall. Rokre stands up. And then Sukhatme in a flamboyant lawyer's voice. Sukhatme.
1 minute, Mr. Karnik. Shall I tell you what's going through my mind right now? This hall you're thinking is ideal for intimate theater. In other words, for those plays of yours for a tiny audience which go over their heads in any case. Yes or not? Answer me.
No, I was saying to myself, this all would put even a real court to shame.
Goodness, that is wonderful. Our mock court tonight should go over well, just like a real one.
But where's Mrs. Kashikar got to?
She is on her way here. They stopped because Mr. Kashika wanted to buy a garland for her hair. So I bought my pan and came ahead. Rokre, I hope the mic's batteries are all right. Test them now if you like, or else you'll make a mess of it tonight. We must you like, or else you'll make a mess of it tonight. Sorry. We must avoid last minute disasters, but somehow they always happen. Last month, right in the middle of our show, a fuse blew. I myself was on a stage, so what if the role was a small one? Somehow or other, I managed to carry it off.
It was just an ordinary amateur play for Ganpati Puja.
But the mood was destroyed.
Oh, it is not at what you were saying, Karnik. You see, I have to get up so early every day. There is a morning session, the afternoon sessions, and on the top of that, private tuitions in the evening. I say, who has noticed something about Mr. and Mrs. Kashikar?
Rokre with
Yes,
instinctive
what?
unconscious interest. Rokre.
What?
Pokshe reiterating now. Pokshe reiterating.
Yes, what?
I shall tell you, but no, I won't. You tell us yourself first, Miss Banare. Let me see. Come on. Out with it.
You haven't understood a thing, Sukhatme. Don't give yourself those meaningless legal years. Well, although our Kashikar is a social worker and Mrs. Kashikar is quite uneducated, so on. Of course, I don't think that education has any connection with a person's intelligence. Well, although Mrs. Kashikar is not so educated, they are both so full of life. I mean, Mr. Kashikar buys garlands for Mrs. Kashikar and Mrs. Kashikar buys ready-made bush shirts for Mr. Kashikar. It really makes one feel nice to see it.
Karnik opens the window backstage, spits pan juice through it, and comes downstairs again. Karnik, yes.
When I for once see such public formalities between husband and wife, I suspect something quite different in private.
That's the effect of modern theatre.
Don't meddle in what you don't understand, Rokre. You're still a child. Just stick to your college work. For my part, I never buy garlands for my wife. Even if I feel like it, I suppress the idea.
Yeah. What's that? What's the matter? Benara, continue.
If I were in your place, I would buy one for her daily.
Then hurry up. Start buying bush shirts for your husband, Miss Banare. I wonder what that most fortunate man will be like. If he's half as mischievous as you are, you both had it.
Never mind about that. Couldn't we please have some chairs here, Mr. What is your name?
Samant.
Samant, yes, audible.
Yes, sir. Cheers. Oh, my name is Saman. I mean, I will have a look. How how should I know?
They're inside, folding chairs. I could do with some tea.
When we had some at the station, you said no. So now do without. Stays a stone.
Pokshay.
Gosh, I didn't want it then. I don't agree with the way you people plan everything in evidence. Call that living? In this scientific age, it's fun to get everything at the last minute without effort. Like that.
Just at this moment, Samant enters from the inner room and stands in the doorway. His arms are all full as many folding chairs as he can carry. And he just puts all the chairs down in the hall. Yes, Samant.
There are more if you want inside.
So all of us snappily open the chairs and sit down whenever we can. So conversation. Pokshay is still standing, showing off his pipe. Samant.
Do sit down, Saib.
No, thank you. I was sitting in the train. What's your name?
Samant. I am from the there.
Good. Can we have some tea here?
Tea. Yes, sir. But sugar will be the problem. You cannot get sugar these days. If good will do,
No, you probably don't know. Sometimes good and tea is poisonous.
but at our house, that's what we grown up usually take. Normally, the sugar is it is even enough for my brother's children. That just cannot drink tea without sugar. So what can you do?
Hmm.
Once there was a and he knew a girl called.
Stop it, Binare. Don't be childish. Look, they all are, after all.
Come in, Katrika. How did the garland buying go?
Yes, how did it?
Just at this moment, yes, continue. Kashikar, Mrs. Kashikar, sorry, Mrs. Kashikar. Balu,
Here they all are, after all.
Come in, Kashika. How did the garland buying go?
Yes, how did you?
Balu, have you brought all the luggage?
Absolutely.
Each time you say you have brought it, Rokre, and each time you forget something. Have you got into Asha's stuff? Don't judge don't judge now your head. Show it if you have it. Let me see.
Here it is. I have got all the uniform too. I only forget things sometimes, not all the time.
I don't care if you always forget. At least today I hope everything is in order. They will make a mess of things. My judge is weak. Did you bring it?
Yes, I brought that first.
Rokde grows increasingly
You
miserable and
Sufatme,
irritated.
did you bring your lawyer's gown? You
Yes,
Sufatme, did you bring your lawyer's gown?
yes, my lord. I don't forget that even in my dreams. What about you, Pongshe?
Well, I can't fully dress, so I won't forget a thing. I have this nervous temperament of it. You know, if I don't have my pipe, I can't remember a thing in the witness box.
I will rehearse your lines with you a little before today's show.
No need for that.
I say, Benare, I did mean to buy a garland for you too. Didn't I, dear? But what happened was that
The garland flew away. Poof! Or did the dicky bird take it? I never want garlands. If I did, couldn't I afford to buy them? I earn my own living, you know. That is why I never feel like buying garlands and things.
well, what does your school have to say for itself?
My school says nothing.
I wonder, should we have the judge's chair this side or that?
Here, of course, the entrance is over there. That room next door can be used for the judge. You can enter from there. President Johnson will stand over here like this.
President Johnson?
No, Johnson's dog should be left over there. So when I speak as a judge,
I don't agree. If you look at it from the audience's point of view, it should be right here.
Mr. Karnik, I shall prosecute you for seeing things from the audience point of view. And you are man of the modern theatre. Mr.
Yet
Karnik,
again, will someone please tell me what this modern theatre is supposed to be? People just play with words without knowing what they mean. I do what seems right to me. Whether it's modern or old fashioned doesn't matter.
What's the business about President Johnson?
Who?
They said President Johnson or something just now.
Oh, that.
Do you mean President Johnson will really probably he will not however? I mean what's it all about?
Not the real one. This fellow Kartik here plays him.
He is getting his
Yes.
revenge on Karnik for putting him in his place earlier. Yeah, Saman.
President Johnson.
Madam, Professor Damel hasn't arrived yet.
Well,
Benale, who had been talking to Mrs. Kashikar, suddenly falls silent and motionless. Then she goes by mistake up to Ponshke and stands talking to him. With an artificial air, he is silent. Yes, Mrs. Kashikar.
well, he will come late as usual. He told me on the phone that he would not be able to catch our train. He was doing a symposium or something in the university. I have told him about this twice. Benare, did you meet him?
Whom?
Professor Damle.
No, I didn't.
Starts talking to Poksha again. He's silent. No response at all. Rokre.
But madam, Samant here says that the next train doesn't reach here till 9 p.m. How will that do? It will be late.
What happened afterwards to that friend of yours, Miss Binare? That girl, the one in trouble, whom you found for me to marry?
There was a train in between, wasn't there, dear? Balu, here says there is no train in between.
In between what?
Samant here says there's no train between now before the show.
There is one afterwards, isn't there? That is good enough.
But my dear Sukhatme, how will Professor Damle get here? He will arrive late, and if he comes at all, there is no train in between.
Then he won't come at all. I'm telling you, Professor Damle is quite calculating. That way, when you talk of being late, he just cancels the program and sits comfortably at home.
Madam, I did drop a postcard to him as usual. When I sent one to all the others, I mean, it's no fault of mine. I even wrote the address right.
Here is the hitch. Here is the beach.
What is so serious about it? Don't worry. Any list. Mr. Kasika?
How can I not worry? We owe something to these people, Sukhatme. A performance is no laughing matter.
What happened?
But now we'll play the counsel for the accused.
Don't you worry. For today, I shall do that role along with that of the prosecuting counsel. What is so serious about that? I'm a lawyer to the marrow. I tell you, Kasika, just leave it to me. Mr. Koenig?
Yes, yes, I think that will be much more dramatic.
Definitely.
Definitely.
And the fourth witness, Mr. Shukatme, he's missing too. Raute is sick with flu. We had decided to take a local man. That is, you had decided.
True. A local man, that means.
Can I please do that part today? It's just a small one. Anyone can do mine. I know the fourth witness line off by heart.
I oppose it. Even if you are just an user, your character isn't an easy one to play. So what if he has no lines? It can't be managed by putting up someone else at the last minute. Stick to your part, Rokre.
But how does it matter if for the last one day, one play another role?
No.
Balu, if he says no, then don't do it. But then who will be the fourth witness?
I know. Here is your fourth witness, Saman. Mr. Saman?
What's the matter?
Not bad.
Have you ever acted in a play?
Good heavens. No, never at all. What's the matter?
Will you be the fourth witness? Look here, Vinare. What do you think of this gentleman? as the fourth witness?
This gentleman? Not bad. I think he's lovely. As a witness, I mean, the fourth witness.
Mr. Kartika, Karnik, Pongshe, don't worry. I shall take the responsibility. Nothing to it. I shall prepare. Summon. Ragu summon.
Yes, Raghu Samant.
Mr. Summon, you have been called as fourth witness for today's living law court.
But I honestly don't know anything about it.
Mrs. Kat.
You have seen a court, haven't you?
Never in my life.
In a play at least.
No, not at all. No play like that has ever been seen here.
It's a good thing he hasn't seen a courtroom in a play. At least he won't have all kinds of wrong notions about it. Mr. Kani?
Confine your remarks to certain plays.
Mr. Saman, I shall have you word perfect before this show. After all, you don't have to teach a lawyer how to coach witness.
But I am not. But I am not used to it at all. The very thought that this court will be terrify me.
I suggest we have a rehearsal with him. What do you think, dear? What do you think, Binare?
Yes, I have no objection at all. I was wondering what to do till the show. I forget to bring a book to read.
Oh, would you like to the new novel by Suryakant Patarphaikar? I have just got it. His novels are so thrilling. He is the 1 and 5th.
Then I certainly don't want it.
Well, we have the Bible and the Bhagavad Gita for the oath taking. I mentioned it because you want something to read. By the way, Roti, you did bring along the Bible and the Gita, didn't you? Or have you forgotten?
No, they are here. I will show them to you if you want.
He goes towards the bags but doesn't show the Gita.
Learned counsel. I am not yet so old as to be reading those books.
Then you must be reading true stories or magazines like that. That's what my wife reads. Quite amusing there. Because of my social work, I can't manage to do more than look at these pictures.
Really?
What do you mean, really? Wasn't I speaking the truth?
I think the idea of a rehearsal is excellent. If only someone would fetch 4 or 5 packets of cigarettes, that's all we need, so we won't have to go out in the middle.
I don't mind.
It doesn't matter. If I see it fall on, there is no question about it. That will rehearse me, huh?
Shall I tell you something? We have done tonight's atomic weapons trial 7 times in the past 3 months. Tonight is the 8th time. I have no objection to doing it once more before that show. But I do think tonight's proper show will fall flat.
I agree with Miss Banari. I have an idea. See if you like it. When we lawyers are at easy in the barrister's room, We sometimes play rummy or patience or a certain other game just to pass the time. That's all. You bring a new and imaginary case against someone. Shall we do that? Let's have an imaginary case. So, someone you will understand how a court looks, and we shall pass the time more pleasantly. What do you say, Mr. Kasika? Do we have our sanction, Mr.
That's
Kasika?
all right. It doesn't do for a man in public life to show too much hesitation. One must act according to the majority's wishes.
Three cheers for the new ideas. In drama theory, we call this a visual enactment. I heard of it at the government drama camp last year.
Why give such a hard name to a simple theme? That is just a game. Miss Banare.
I may be willing to play hopscotch. If you are talking of games, games are very good for you. I often play quite happily with the children at school. It is fun.
Pokshay,
All right, we'll play. Mrs. Saman, could you please fetch some packets of cigarettes from the corner? Cash pain for me. Here you are.
Why are you paying, Bokshe? Someone give it back. What I say is, let's call it performance. Expenses that will be all right. In any case, we have to demonstrate our lockout to someone because of the performance, don't we? Let's settle it. Someone take half a dozen packets of the kind everyone wants and bring some pan, 3 or 4 each one.
Yes, don't start. Really? I'll be.
Poor thing. I will be back.
Balu, start arranging the court.
Pongshi, come here a minute. The same cast as tonight, in other words, the same judge, counsel, etc.
Oh, yes, by all means. Why change it? I shall play the lawyers, Mrs. Kasika. Now you.
What I say is, let the accused at least be different. What do you think, Karnik?
No, it's not necessary. Do you know something, Pongshi?
What?
About her, about Miss Benare, Dokre told me.
What?
Not now. Remind me tonight after the show, Pongshi. I have got something to tell you too about Miss Benare. If you ask me, it's a good idea, a different prisoner.
yeah, Pokshay. I've got.
I've got something to tell you too, Miss Benare.
If you ask me, it's a
If
good
you ask me,
idea.
it's a good idea, a different prisoner.
Kashika,
What do you mean exactly? Hold your tongue, can't say a word.
I don't mind. The accused. I feel. Why not, Rocky? Rocky?
Yes, indeed. I'm ready to.
No, I have also something to tell you about her.
I'll be the accused.
I suggest that if we are going through with it, it should not be a frivolous, fictitious affair. I will be the accused. Sukatme, make me the accused.
What importance for him? He'll be the judge. He'll be the accused.
Consider me then. I'm not keen as such, But if I'll do, I'm game.
But what's wrong with me, madam?
Shall I do it? I will if you like.
No.
Enough. I would not do it. Satisfied?
We don't need to take any of you, Kasika. Let's have a really different kind of cues. Let's have our Miss Banari. Moshe, what do you think of my choice? Moshe,
It's do. It's good.
then where's the need for argument? Well, Miss Kasika,
If you say so, it's all right. In any case, we will be able to see what the trial of a woman is like. Isn't it so, dear? One should have that experience.
Of course, I suppose they are just about to make you a judge of the Supreme Court.
That's not how I meant it.
there's not much difference between one trial and another. But when there is a woman in the dock, the case does have a different complexion. That is true. That is my experience. Well, Mr. Koenig,
It's all right. I won't stay outside the team. I believe in team spirit.
Then it is settled. Our accused for now is Benare. But what is the charge?
It should be a charge with social significance.
All right. Shall we do something? Come to me. All of you. Come on. Come here.
Whisper some plan to plan. So gesticulating. Every now and then he points to the room where Benare is. Then Kashika says,
Rokre, haven't you finished arranging the court yet?
I have finished.
That's why I drew you a ground plan, Rokre 2, show which properties go where.
I don't understand your theoretical matters. I'm not used to them.
now all of them start arranging the furniture as in a court. Pokshe taking the lead. Kashikar supervises. On Pokshe's instruction, Rokre picks up Benares' purse from the baggage on the dais and places it on the stool at left. The furniture arrangement is completed. Pokshe and Kashika go and stand by the door of the inner room. All the others go in to the wings, to the left of the stage. Kashika then speaks to the people going into the wings.
I will give him a signal.
Benare now comes out and she's singing, wiping her face and on the towel, and she's looking very fresh. And she's singing while she puts away the napkin, soap, etc. in the basket on the dais at right. And she's singing the same song as earlier. Benare.
The parrot to the sparrow said, "Why, oh why are your eyes so red? Oh why, my dear, what shall I say? Someone has stolen my nest away. Sparrow, sparrow, poor little sparrow."
Miss Leela Banare, you have been arrested on the suspicion of a crime of an extremely grave nature and brought as a prisoner before the bars of this court.
As Pokshe says this, Miss Benare stiffens while she is. She looks around her numbly and he is gazing at her. She goes towards the wings on the left, looking on her to her purse to put the comb in her hand away, picks up the purse from the stool. Meanwhile, Kashika comes and seats himself on the judge's chair on the dais. He signals to the people in the wings. Karni and Rokre silently bring the wooden dock and arrange it around Benare. Sukhatme also comes from the wings, putting on his block lawyer's gown. and sits in a chair next to the broken down lawyer's table. The others go to their places. Samant enters and stands in the doorway as we find Kashikar sitting on the judge's chair, clearing his throat. Yes, Kashikar.
Prisoner Miss Banare, under section number 302 of Indian Penal Code, you were arrested, you were accused of the crime of infanticide. Are you guilty of the aforementioned crime?
Binare looks stunned. All are silent for the moment. The atmosphere is extraordinarily somber, and gradually the curtain falls down. End of Act 1.
Yes.